I am a senior education major. I'm currently doing my student teaching. I will be graduating in May. I plan on continuing to teach because I love being in the classroom with the kids.
Can you walk us through a little bit about what you highlighted here in terms of your content?
Yes. So my tagline is a quote from Dr. Seuss, which I felt like was important to mention just because the quote, unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not, just feels like it fits teaching so well for me. And it's kind of like my viewpoint with my kids that like if you don't care about them, you're not going to be able to help them and make a change. So for me, that was a really important quote to highlight on my portfolio since I am an education major. It just fits my whole personality, I guess I'd say.
Kind of like your philosophy of teaching.
Yes, literally. And I set up my portfolio in a way where you could see what classes were most important to me. My first one is my teaching standards, just because as an education major, it's really important to highlight that. So it's the first thing people could see immediately. And then after that, the foundations of literacy tab is also an education one, so that one's second, because to me, it didn't really fit into my teaching standards per se. It could go under basically all of them, so I wanted it to be its own on the top. And then DigiSpace was on there for my time here. And my writing courses are highlighted. I included all of them because we use them for class, but I'm also a writing minor, so to me it was just really important to highlight the work I did in those classes because for me education and writing are like the two most important things. And then communications kind of falls under the writing, and I just set it up so that you could find everything easily, and I guess it kind of goes in level of importance, but I'd say all of them were pretty important when I used them.
Okay, great. So let's talk a little bit about what's on your About page. Maybe just tell us a little bit about why you chose, let's say, buttons, and here's a nice picture. Also, I'm noticing that you highlighted where your header image is from.
So my About page was what I used to highlight like who I was. So it says like I'm a senior here at UNE, my major, my minor. I included my time at DigiSpace, but I included that because I think it's important to know about the work I did with DigiSpace, and then I just gave a little brief history of myself, like what I enjoy to do, where my favorite places are, and just like why I came here. And then the second paragraph talks about my major and why I want to be a teacher, and specifically like what I want to do. I want to be a kindergarten teacher, but I just kind of explained why I like want to be there because I figure if a employer is looking at my portfolio, they're going to want to know why I want to be a teacher and why that's important to me. I just like playing around my ePortfolio. The buttons are fun. The two buttons, click here to view my resume and then click to see my DigiSpace work. Those two felt pretty important just for employers or somebody to see so they can just click them and easily go to those pages on my site, and I want it to just be easy access for anyone looking at it.